Your student is so pumped, ready to make some music. And then you get a look at that supply list. The instrument, the book, the binder, the uniform. It can feel like a mountain of stuff, can it? But don't worry, we're going to break this all down step by step, so you can spend way less time stressing and way more time getting excited for that very first concert.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll hit the band starter kit. Then, how to get your instrument. After that, dressing for success, the uniform. We'll touch on some helpful tech and then wrap up with the single most important rule. Easy enough, right? Let's dive in.
All right, section 1, your band starter kit. These are the absolute essentials, the stuff your student needs to have with them in class every single day. Okay, so besides the instrument, and don't worry, we're getting to that next, your student's gonna need their specific school band book. In this case, it's for JHMS. They'll also need a 1-inch binder for all their sheet music, but here's where the details really matter. A pencil, and only a pencil. No pens. Why? Because they're gonna be marking up their music all the time with notes from the director. And see that folding music stand? That's for home practice. It's not for class. It's all about building those great practice habits right from the get-go. Okay, let's talk about the big one, the instrument. I know this can feel like the most complicated part, but honestly, it boils down to 2 pretty simple paths. You can either rent from a local music store, or, for certain instruments, you can rent directly from the school.
So, renting from a store? It's a great option. Really low commitment. You pay monthly, and a lot of the time, those payments actually go towards owning the instrument. Perfect if your student totally falls in love with it. Now, the school rental program, that's a little different. It's designed to make those really big, pricey instruments, like tubas and French horns, accessible for everyone.
So which way do you go? Well, as a general rule, the more common instruments, think flutes, trumpets, saxophones, percussion kits, those are usually rented from a store. The bigger, more specialized ones, like bassoons and tubas, those typically come from the school. And if you do end up renting from the school, the fee is a flat $150 for the entire year. This just covers basic maintenance, general wear and tear. And to make it a little easier on the budget, you can pay it all at once, or you can split it into 2 payments of $75, one each semester. And this brings me to a really, really important point about cost. It doesn't matter if it's the monthly store rental or the school fee. If paying for the instrument is becoming a burden, the band director wants to hear from you. Seriously, their main goal is to figure out a solution so your kid can play. That's what matters. Okay, instrument handled. Now let's switch gears and talk about looking the part on performance nights. A huge part of being in a band is looking like one team, a unified professional group. It's a pretty classic 4-part look. 2 of the items you'll get straight through the band program itself. That's the blue polo shirt and the official black bandeau shoes. So, what do you need to get? Just a simple pair of black dress pants and, this is a key detail, black socks that are not ankle socks. They need to go up above the ankle. And just so there's absolutely no confusion on the big night, the rule is strictly black dress pants. So that means no jeans, no denim, no cargo pants, and definitely no athletic wear like sweatpants or yoga pants. It might seem picky, but that one simple rule is what makes the entire band look so sharp and put together up on that stage. And you know that message of support we talked about with the instruments? It 100% applies here too. If getting any part of this uniform is a financial strain, the message is exactly the same. Please just reach out to the band director. All right, let's talk about a little modern twist for a second. Now, these are definitely not required, so don't feel like you have to rush out and get them. But a few apps can be super powerful tools for a young musician. Let's look at the top recommendations. So, most of these are totally free apps you might even be using already for things like checking grades or school assignments. But the one paid app on this list, Tonal Energy, it's a real game changer. For just a few bucks, it puts a high-quality tuner and a metronome right on your student's phone or tablet. It's basically like having a personal practice assistant right in their pocket. Super helpful. Okay, we've gone through the supplies, the instrument, the uniform, even some cool tech. But all of these things, all these logistics, they're all secondary to one single guiding principle. And here it is. If you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, please let it be this.
band is for every single student who wants to be in it. We've said this a couple times, and that's on purpose because it's the most important rule. If any payment for anything ever presents a problem, a solution is just a conversation away. The music, that's what really matters.
So there you have it. The checklists are clear, the options are simple, and you know that help is always there if you need it.